RP, app not active.
See as everybody joins. Alright, so it's working. We're good there.
RP, app not active.
Alright, looking good. Got it all running.
RP, app not active.
So how's everybody feeling about their chances? Nice calm little open race today.
I was gonna do some work because I've got some stuff to do for tomorrow, but I decided I can't miss Watkins.
Yeah, you gotta.
It was a good race earlier. I did the second EU race. It was fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it split server tonight or no?
No. It's just regular good old rookie racing. I think I figured out how to set it up so I could do like a little touring lap. Gotta figure out which one I am. Must be this one. Alright, let's see if this works. We're gonna do a little touring lap here. Let the grid go by as we go explore the whole
RP,
track.
app not active.
Oh, how about that? Where's my hazards? Oh, these ones don't have hazards? Okay. I'll do the self hazards. It'll be fine. Oh, you got Moonshiner coming up there. Ice as well. Looking good through the Essies. An Articulate Fox not far behind him. So this one's got a good bank to it. These guys have a big line to follow up. As they come around, you're going to see a lot of people hug this corner here. This will be a big one, as we can get a good look around. A little bit more traffic coming up behind us, so you'll see some of the guys in action there. Coming up on our left, that is Exeter flying by. I believe that might be Chris Crafton, or sorry, about Lando, followed by Chris Crafton behind. So these guys are trying to gain a lot of speed now as they head towards what is known as the bus stop chicane. We're actually in a bit of a dangerous spot here, so we're gonna go out wide, get off the track, so these guys can get in. That is Bo Josen. And we'll come to a slow speed as we cut through it all together. So this bus stop here in the inner loop, as they're calling it. Oop.
My mic was muted there.
A little bit.
Press the mute.
We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Anyway, it's called the inner loop. This little bus stop chicane they've got there.
Man, my pedals feel so good now.
I do see we've got one coming up behind us here. That would be Liva coming through with some force.
Nice. Oh, that got done.
So turn 5, the outer loop.
Yeah.
This is another one where you can see racers gain a lot of speed throughout. It's definitely going to be an interesting one.
He did such a good job.
This will be good when we have the F2004. It can take one hell of a flying lap and peek in on the action. Right now,
Did
we
you give
just
him that
have a
drawing?
similar car, so I don't want to throw
Yeah.
RP. App not
anybody
active.
off.
Make it easy for 'em.
Yeah, he knew what I was
But
talking
we
about.
will head back into pits there, as it seems we've got
Did you
quite
have
the
the
grid.
pedals with you?
App not active.
Yeah, I actually went over there and like showed him everything and like
And
explained it.
we'll turn that everything back
Did he
on.
just use the pedals as a template?
Boogie and the auto
Yeah, pretty
cam.
much.
If
Yeah.
it's see, good luck to Patchy we here.
Easy with the right stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, he rounded the corners like
Let's join back in with the
he
boys,
just made
see
him
what
a
they
little bit
got
extra
going on.
nice. He was gonna
Start.
paint them and stuff too, and I was like, yeah, I don't care that much.
How's everybody feeling? I think we're gonna get the full 29 grid today, boys. I'm having faith.
I'm feeling like I need to get on track and get a little pace.
Yeah.
I don't know this track real well.
Well, a lot of the guys who've been here for a while are very familiar with Watkins. I'd say Watkins, Laguna. Those are probably the two most well-known ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Laguna.
What else am I missing, boys? Who's been here a while? Dean, you in here? Or Woohoo?
I'm trying to think. I just can't remember.
We used to do Brands Hatch a lot, but then the grids got too big, so we couldn't do it.
Yeah. There was another good one. I mean, we did a couple Monza ones on occasion, I think.
Nanza we used to do. India we do a lot, but that's my own doing.
RP. App not active.
I don't know. I feel
India?
like we rotate a lot. Yeah, India GP.
I don't even know that track.
Oh, it's a good one. Don't tempt me to bring it back. It's only been a week or two. Let's see. How many times have I done India race results? One, two, three. I've done it 4 times, and that's not counting in seasons, which I know I've done it at least in one season. So, yeah, we do that one a fair amount. Last one was April 29th, though, so we're definitely gearing up on where I could throw that in again. Yeah, maybe GT3s. I don't know if we've done it in GT3s in a long time, if ever.
Oh, that side's chaotic.
We've done open wheels there, and we've done.
So that was even more chaotic.
I think that was a Tautus. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't
No, that was,
fantastic.
that was
RSS 18. Yeah, it might have been. You're right.
It wasn't
Jeez,
terrible.
you got she's using my livery. Nice.
Am I? Nice. I was using Mogos, but I assume I got assigned a new livery for.
The event, probably. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Practice
I'm just in
is always random.
livery. Oh, I see.
Unless you sign up for the event
I'm
ahead
so
of time,
sorry.
it doesn't
I
lock
don't
in
give
your
a
livery. Yeah.
Oh no, I saw that's somebody I didn't see coming through. But yeah, I had no idea what livery I was in. Would it be easy? Is Buggy in here?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Would it be easier if I found a livery that isn't in the? Because I'm using Mogo's, who is in the top split.
Oh, and you
Would
got
it be
moved up to the top split. I would
right?
say start taking a look and seeing if there's one in particular that you want.
Okay.
Because
I'll
if
try
not, I'm
and
just gonna
find one.
randomly choose one.
Okay. Would it be Would it be
Yeah.
easier for you to just randomly choose one, or for me to go find one that isn't chosen?
It would be easier for me to randomly choose one, but you may not like what gets chosen. So I always suggest looking, because you never know. We've got, I think, what do we have, 80 something or 70 something liveries for the MX5 on the server. So there's a lot for me to choose from.
Well, I'll try and find 2 that I like. And if I'm wrong, then and I fail on both of them, you can just choose one for me.
Yeah, just try and double check the entrance list. But
Yeah.
other than that, yeah, you're good.
Sweet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we're looking good here. So 31-degree track temps and only 4 km/h wind speed right
RP,
now, just
app
so you
not
guys
active.
know. And it's a crosswind, so it really doesn't help you anywhere along the track right now. Just so you know where you're at, you know?
It's definitely information I'm going to apply to my driving line in a functionally positive way.
Yeah, wait till you see the 18
I already
kilometer an
forgot what he
hour
said.
winds and 22-degree tracks.
Yeah.
You'll see the difference. It'll be there.
I do need to start to get into some of the details and tuning setups to my own liking. If I want to get a little faster. Let somebody around
There
me
you go.
here.
Look at that. Look at that bad boy. That Real Rookie Racing mug. Discontinued product right there. Limited edition. Can be yours for only $10,000, those watching.
Make that 5,000. I too have a limited edition mug.
Oh, shit. You're going to flood the market. It's over. Some decent spread in the lap times, but we got a good solid pack here at the 210 squad.
RP, app not active.
Some decent speed there. How fast can real drones go? Like 200 kilometers probably? Because they seem like it'd be pretty cool to actually use them to keep up with an MX5 race, some low speed race.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable, I think.
Birds chase after them. It's pretty
So
fun
it-
to watch.
Install anti-air measures.
Yeah. Some flares coming out of your drone.
Yeah. Little paintball gun.
Yeah. Firecrackers.
Moonshiner getting hunted right now. There was a video of a drone. Yeah, I think that was like a planned shot with Red Bull though, so I don't know how well the drone will keep up with an actual Formula race. I don't think it's there yet. Maybe like Monaco kind of thing, where so many turns and it's such a short track that it could cut.
You could probably do it just like as a tower cam with a drone, but like getting closer to other angles.
You need like a few drones really. You know, you probably
Yeah.
need like 8, 4 different areas of the track
Sure.
itself, and then
Exactly.
rotators. That way they could, like, as one leaves the first part of the area, the next one could
Yeah,
take over.
that would actually be pretty sick.
Or you get the teams to just all have a drone cam on the staff. You want to be an F1 team, you gotta have a drone operator follow your cars
Yeah,
around.
that would be nasty. I must have someone muted. Is someone else talking?
No, it's just me and you.
Oh, okay, okay, cool.
everyone's focused. It's the few open races. This is going to play into rankings a little bit, you know. People want to lock in where they are for the seasons.
Oh, I'm locked.
You never know. You never know. Ooh. This is one hell of a battle you guys got going here. I keep wondering if Lando's going to make the move or not.
Hey, is the stream up?
It is, yeah. It's in the announcements.
Great. My wife is
My wife.
wanting to watch it. My wife.
My wife.
Shit, fuck.
Ooh.
Good pass, good
Not
pass, nice.
He saw
Ain't
it.
even
He
mad
took it.
about that. He did.
It happened.
He saw my fuck up and he was like, "You're." Yeah, my wife watches now too, but she has to go to bed. She won't be watching tonight.
Copy.
Bo Joseph in the number 55 car. We haven't seen a regular skin here in God knows how long.
My fucking hot lap too. I fucked it up.
I fucked it up.
Yeah.
You're breaking the car, Samir.
You're breaking the car. You have to listen to me. Fox in the geese livery. Seems fitting. Oh, this one's actually moose for the most part. Couple geese, but some moose.
So yeah, we got our offer accepted though.
Oh yeah,
Crazy
congrats,
house.
man.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty nervous about it. It's gonna be awesome.
We'll all come over, help break it in. His address is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C., y'all. I'll see you there. Do they teach that in school? Do people know what that is still? I hope so.
I also know a certain spot on a building right across from
No, no, we don't say that. Especially on live streams, guys. Come on.
Especially on live streams, guys.
I live on a very busy roadway. If the FBI had to come visit me, it would shut down a lot of traffic and just nobody would have a good time. So let's just all keep it civil here, okay? Woohoo, man, disconnected from server.
RP, app not active.
Ooh, speed bump in Tommy Boy's livery today. That means he's got the Shrek pit lane. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my god, it looks so good on this track. You wouldn't
RP,
even
app not active.
believe. That is beautiful.
You're beautiful.
I don't even think he knows. How's Patchy's look? Oh, Patchy's looks phenomenal too. That's beautiful. Excellent.
I don't think I have the livery pack installed.
Oh, you definitely should.
My
Right
my
now
car
it's-
looks like Hulk's right big toe.
So I found out how to like properly edit the pit crews and all that stuff. So speed bumps and Patchy's pit lane have custom pit crews. That's why one is green and one is gray as opposed to all the other ones. It looks like these guys at least figured out how to change the color of the pit crew. Yeah, that's beautiful. I can't get over that. Hey, is your wife's name Amanda?
Yes.
She sent some sort of emoji. I'm gonna assume it was a heart or something in response to you saying my wife. So just like,
I see.
just know you got fans.
I got fans.
You got like 1 or 2 fans. That's all that matters, you know.
I mean,
I'm
to
proud
be
of
fair,
you.
you only need 1 or 2 fans. I mean, to keep your room cool, you need like 1 intake and 1 outlet to get. But hey, you only need 2 fans.
Wait, whose wife is Amanda?
Zach D.
Exactly. Okay, I am watching the right racer. I started to question my vocal knowledge. Zach, weird to see you in a different livery. Oh, I think this is Sam GT3's Real Rookie Racing livery. That's so funny. That's a name I haven't seen in a long time. No, this is one of his original, like from the beta season when every racer got one. That's a little Real Rookie Racing history, these liveries. Do you have one, Zach?
I do.
One of the originals?
Oh, right now? Maybe.
No,
I
no,
have,
no. I mean, like, did we make you one? Were you in the beta
I
season?
think you did. I don't think I was in the base season, but you made me one for season 2.
I guess.
That's nice.
Because I think I started season 2 with y'all on MX5s.
I got you. Still counts.
It counts, yes. I think it does. I've been here pretty good. Oh, I'm on a flyer right now, baby. Let's go.
Chris flying as well.
All right,
Everybody's putting in some good laps here.
All right, so everybody at the bus stop, just crash out, and I'll be at the back, and I'll just.
RP, app not active.
Articulate is the first one to get into the 207s, other than people during practices and stuff.
Oh, 207s? What are you talking about?
He's a 207.8.
Damn.
That's crazy.
He was in the EU race too. He's extra loaded up right now.
Oh man, he's still high off the first race.
I'm not going to be racing this one though. Just practice.
Just practice. Okay.
So,
You're welcome to. Still space on the grid. Seems.
Tommy, can you teach me how to take that turn, bro?
I think that's speed bump in Tom's livery.
Oh.
Ooh, a little bit of contact, a little bit of nudging, a little bit of rubbing, a little bit of rubbing.
A little bit of racing.
Paid off. It's fine. We're all good. A couple of duplicates. It's surprising to me that the random liveries assigns duplicates when there's so many options, you know?
True.
Ooh, I thought you had it. I thought he had it. Excuse me. Goddamn hiccups there. Someone behind you? Ooh, there is. Little Dino.
Man, you guys are fast.
Bitches be flying.
That was an excellent video today. Whoever posted that Swellio one, that was pretty cool.
We love Swellio.
It like made the conceptual like ring pretty cool. Ooh, let's go. Feel like Star Wars out here, baby. Where's my Chewbacca?
I like how on the back of the livery that I'm using it says, "If you can read this, you're too close."
Was that yeah, that's Woohoo Man's. That's a good one. Yeah. Oh, Fusion has the actual real rookie racing livery. There you go. That's a beauty. That's what you love to see. Is that it? No. Well, there you go. There's classic. Gus representing in the Marlboro. Whoa. So far. But I made it. Oh, it's so much
So
better.
after practice, do I stay in lobby and it switches over to quali?
Yes, sir. B3 1IC. I don't know if he's in voice chat or not, or so if someone wants to type that yes to him, let him know that you just stay in the lobby. That'd be pretty cool of y'all. We haven't even shown Patchy. Where is he? Oh, Patchy, what have you done to my car? Alright, it looks good on this side. That's what matters. They focus over here. Oof. Yeah. Oh, it still looks so good though. It doesn't matter. The black and the blue. All right, track temps have gone down to 30 degrees. And
RP,
you've got
not active.
3
Do I stay in
kilometer an
lobby and
hour
it switches
wind,
over to
so
quali?
it's helps you on the first straightaway, not the starting straight, but like the first long one. Yeah, so you might have a little bit of extra speed there. We'll see. I'm watching Patchy to find out.
Can I push it today? Damn. Alright, let's try to find out some.
Oh yeah, he's gained his speed already. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, you do.
Yes, sir.
Good question though. Like it. Keep it coming.
Patchy just nearly gained a 10th on the back straight. I'm chalking that up to the wind.
That's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Is there a way to do what to who?
The virtual mirror.
I don't know.
Super bright and washed out compared
He
to
said
the
that is
thing.
bright.
There is like a way to mess with your mirror settings. I just can't remember for the life of me exactly where. Speed, are you? I know
bet
you're
you Speed
muted.
would know.
Yeah, but I know Speed might know.
Lower the value.
Summoning the bump of the speed variety. Still summoning.
So who has the Shrek?
So that's Tom's liveries thing. So hang on, I'll swing over there. Yeah, so the green one, the Shrek one, that is Tom's. But it's my swamp pit crew.
It's my swamp.
Yep, the number 16 car. And then the gray one, that's obviously Patchy's, but that's full customized pretty much too. So it's got his banners and everything on it. Then yeah, the green one's a nice one, nice little touch there.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Bro, Shrek in that picture be looking like a garbage pail kids.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so they got a little custom touch in there, you know. All right. Let's find somebody to grab.
Hold
RP,
Let's go with
have not
little
active.
Zach.
Do I stay in lobby
No
and it
pressure.
switches
You're
over
on the
to quali?
broadcast.
Oh yeah.
So just let the broadcaster's curse wash over you.
Now you just gotta show them how it's really done, you know?
Exactly.
We're doing hot lap right now with Zach D.
RP, have not active.
After
Do I stay in lobby and it switches
lap
over to
setup.
quali?
Open lap. Cold tires. No.
Would it be for the tires stay pretty cold on them anyways?
Is it normal that I don't have my car and it switches over to quali?
Whoa. Can't park there, mate. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened.
Jeez. I like how all 13th, 14th, and 15th are literally all in line with each other right now. I'm not even like woohoo man.
The other.
I'm in 14th. I'm already
Yeah.
15th.
Alright, well.
You guys. Oh yeah, well, look at that. That's a nice little pack.
We all did the exact same thing at the same time.
That's fun.
Looks like you got a team in front of you here, jeez.
I know. They're both, yeah, they're matching liveries.
Very funny that we all came out like in a perfect sync.
I just sat down and came back out too, like randomly.
Maybe we can get a draft on
One hell of a battle shaping up though. From P9 all the way down to P14 is in the 210s. Jeez, not far away.
I got time to improve. I got a lot of time to improve.
From 3 to 8
I
is
got
all in the
time.
209s. Oh, 3 just improved, I think.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't break their mate.
It's weird.
Just a little let off.
I know.
See, you can just let off.
No, I know. Sometimes I feel like I can't make that far though. So that I admit.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like it feels like
You gotta get the balance.
Got one
and
trying to
turn it
join
around.
the action.
Yeah.
And I realize
You're
it
fine. It jump scared me a little. I'm just glad I didn't hit you.
Right there. On my right or my left.
The president's joined us. Everybody watch out, be on your best behavior.
So you know he's driven a T-Rex now. He's coming back for MX5.
Oh boy.
Recovery there.
Everybody get down.
Vote for me and you can drive your crack nuts.
This is not a democracy. You drive what I say you drive.
Truck nuts already gonna drive me nuts. No.
The reason community vote, by the way, hasn't been a vote is because we're waiting to see what comes from the EU vote. And I think we're gonna have an NA vote real soon as to whether or not we do community vote or if they go join the EU boys with the new event that's coming their way. It's narrowed down to 2 cars, I believe. Think? Potato, you here? I don't think Potato's here.
I like that name because it's a food.
Is that Cheese who said that?
Yeah. Oh, now I gotta go for it.
Oh, baby. Wow. What a line. Loses a little bit of time in the move, but gets the lap off.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. It's the little things, you know?
Lap here.
You guys brake for the last turn?
Never brake for any turn.
Okay. I don't even have brakes.
I've only got one pedal down here, guys. What's going on?
And that's your. You know the pedal doesn't make car go. That's all it is.
Someone tried to tell me at my garage the other day, a customer, he's like, that's where cars are going. When you take your foot off the gas, they start braking for you anyway. At some point, they're just going to get rid of all the pedals. It'll just be go. It's like, no. I don't think that's the way the cars are going. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but
Watkins going to be close in qual and it switches over to quali.
No. Because you need car go, yes, but sometimes you need car not go, and you need to have a way to make car not go.
That's your way with words.
Yeah, just destroy your engine. That's how you
Yeah.
Yeah, here's a really good solution. Just make it so there's a button that pops all your tires and just slide on car stuff.
You'd be surprised how far a car could go.
Yeah, that's why you have the gas pedal.
No, like with the body slide, like, oh boy, she'll send.
But it still slows you down. And you don't need a pedal for that.
But what if there's a child?
Oh, well, you have an ejector seat.
No, like in the road.
Oh, you have a robotic hand that just like pushes them out.
Oh, okay. What if there's a child? We'll get out of the car so you don't have to be a part of it.
Alright. Here's the solution. They make it so there's like a warning sticker on the front of the car saying don't stand in front of it. And if the child can't read that, basically we sue the parents.
Fair enough.
I got it. I don't get it. That was a little aggressive one.
I mean, with 25 people, you're definitely bound to have a battle at some point.
You would hope.
Someone's definitely gonna have a battle.
4 minutes remaining. Should I do 1 lap for reference? Buggy time.
Buggy time.
Alright, we'll do a buggy time. Hang on. Do I even have a freaking Watkins set up? Oh, I guess I do. Alright. You guys get 1 buggy time.
RP, app not active to be close in
Because I don't
quali
want to
that
do it
switches
during
over to
qual.
quali.
You know?
Nah, mess everybody up. It's definitely gonna be a new PB. Yay, new PB.
Okay, it is not a championship event. You will end it switches over to
Alright,
quali.
I just knocked back.
There you go. That's fine.
This is such a big flex that it's on uptime, bro. See.
And, T is not a championship event. You will end it switches over to quali.
Actually, you can go through the entire bus stop without braking, actually.
We are gonna fight like Lions vent.
Yeah, just down.
You will end it switches over
I'm
to
gonna
quali
trail
fight
a
like
little
Lions
bit into
vent.
it.
You will end it switches
Just
over
for
to
the
quali.
balance.
No downshift. I
Yeah.
mean, no
No,
brake.
no
Downshift.
brake.
Just
No
coast.
downshift.
Just
Not a
fast.
lot of the first right curb.
Man, I kinda like
It
the
seems
bus stop
dangerous.
second.
Dangerous. I don't know if she dangerous. I don't know. Buggy, is she dangerous?
Always.
I know she looks. That girl is a bad
girl. Seen this type before. Dangerous.
Alright, I'm going to set a lap in a second here. See how she goes.
What? That was the worst time? I literally didn't even brake at the bus stop.
You got a penalty for running all over those kids.
It was my fault they were right there.
It's a bus stop,
you've
bro.
been black flagged. Like you've got whale damage.
Whale damage? Also, doesn't help that I have super glue over my fingers.
Oh my god, bro.
Can't stand that.
Well, because I was my brother and I were working on his car. We were installing like those fiber optic cables for like a star roof or something. And we have to use super glue, right, to like glue them in. Yeah, that shit gets all over your fingers and skin. It doesn't.
Yeah, they make gloves, like disposable gloves for things like that.
What?
You're
Supplies. I got 2 hands. God got me.
So whose livery is this?
It's a pretty cool one, though.
Who is Speed Bump's livery? God, I'm gonna scare Speed Bump.
Alright, you guys are all mostly doing better than my 1 lap attempt.
how good did you do on your 1 lap attempt?
2:11.6.
Great. So drone's killing me. I'm great.
You'll be fine. You'll catch up. It's 0.1 second away. Exactly. You can find that time.
I'm not finding my time out here.
Get all the pay.
It's the chicane.
Is the NASCAR turn 1 line valid during a race?
I don't believe so. No.
Bummer.
For some reason, they do actually make you turn rather than go all the way out to the wall and ride it around turn 1. It's wild. A glitch in the game, if you will. But
We can't pull a Ross Chastain.
on Wednesday. I will say I've tried it. It doesn't actually make you faster in Assetto Corsa, so
7.
a little bit bullshit, but
Wow. Some new names there. That's cool.
there are a few things better than hearing AI announcer go, Joe Biden is sitting P whatever. You ain't got shit to
On
do,
pace for
motherfucker.
07s twice only to get held up in the bus stop
Nah,
twice.
he raced MX5.
Crying face.
That's why he's
Vote
not
for
getting
me.
anything
Vote for
done
me and
because he's doing sim racing the whole time.
I know, right? It's like Joe. Okay, honestly, I would think like he would use like a Logitech wheel because he probably couldn't handle like a direct drive wheel. It was too strong.
And break his wrist.
Literally the only button they put on the yeah, so they just made all the pedals go into the emergency stop.
They should make, like, if you want to run for president, you gotta pass that same test that we make the middle schoolers do. What was that thing? Freaking,
Which test is that?
there was some tests. There was like it had like the shuttle, like the push-ups, like
Like presidential fitness or something.
Yeah,
Presidential
it was literally
fitness,
called a
yeah.
presidential fitness test. Like, fuck you guys, you do that shit. I didn't want to do that.
I mean, yeah, honestly, your president should be able to do like
At Bajosen,
I don't know,
RP
how
tongue,
many
half
push-ups?
twice only to get held up in the bus stop twice. Crying face.
27 cars on the grid.
Yeah, this is
Well,
probably
minus-
like the
minus-
best show out, huh?
minus a couple
Hey, buddy.
because a couple of them won't be raced.
What'd you say, Zach?
Or we just waiting
Yo, you gotta drop your
Are
drop
we
your SETI,
kicking
dude.
Drop what?
Are we
Drop your
kicking
SETI, dude.
Oh, you want the tune?
Yeah, please. I need
oh.
the jams.
Alright, are we kicking
Okay.
this, dude?
How
No.
do I do that, bro? You gotta help me
Who's
out here.
kicking who? Wait,
Okay,
what?
Who's dropping it?
Why are you trying to
Where-
kick
where's-
somebody? What's going on?
Okay, no.
No kicking
Do you have
anybody.
a tune?
Yeah, I'm happy to share mine if you want it, bro.
Yeah, where you at? Who is this?
You're
Jay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Go over, like, if you're in the pits, there's like a clipboard, or there's a clip thingy, and you can say current setup.
Shit's working. I got
Current setup, yeah.
Yeah, and then you just drop it. Like, it just drops it in the chat.
At Patchy GL man twice only
You
to
see
get
it?
held
You
up
see the
in the
clip?
bus stop twice. Crying face.
Like, say you go all the way to the
God.
pits.
Yeah, I'm in setup. I'm looking at my load. Like,
No,
load.
no, you don't do load setup. You go, so you're in the, you see on the left-hand side, you have a
Yeah.
tool. Go all the way down
Uh-huh.
to where it's a person with a chat box.
Oh, okay.
And then you go to attachment on the bottom middle of your screen,
Yeah.
and it says that clipboard.
Current setup.
Hello he GL man twice
Perfect.
only to get held up in the bus stop twice. Crying
And
face.
so if that ever happens, like you see a lot of people sharing their setups now, you could go to save. You go to your toolbar again, and then it'll say from whoever just dropped it.
Gotcha. That's dope.
You too
And
he
then you
GL
load
man
it.
twice only
Yeah,
to get
yeah,
held
yeah.
up in the bus stop
Heck yeah.
twice. Crying face.
Alright. Proud of you guys. Good luck. I'm gonna be popping out of chat, sort of. Just muting myself.
Same.
Good luck.
All good. All right, man. I hope that helps you.
Oh shit.
I hope so.
Alright. So,
I already crashed.
obviously we start
Still
out
only
in the
qualify
fog,
only to
as
get held
is
up in the bus
tradition.
stop twice.
Because I forgot
Crying
I was
face.
We
in
will
my
take a look
current
at Patchy first.
I
as he seems to be the first one out on the track. He actually got quite a good start out
what
on
were
the
you
grid
just,
ahead of him.
placing in, Jay?
So that'll be good for him. He'll have a nice wide start. Looks like
no
Wibba might be behind him there. Then Speed Bump, Marin C,
Alright, Jay.
Moonshiner,
You set up
Woohoo.
now. I think we drive a little bit similarly.
Kind of nice. This track does seem to be labeled, so we'll get a good hang on what we got as far as the announcement goes. We'll be able to call this one out pretty smoothly. Heading through the inner loop now. Looking
if anything,
great.
go to the dampeners and
we call this next one then turn 5 the outer loop.
Yeah, it's pretty maxed out.
A lot more turns than they give turns than they're giving credit for.
Oh, it's bright and sunny.
Quick change there. So these guys are now sitting with a crosswind, which doesn't help or hurt them. But 30-degree track temp, so that'll help them keep the tires a little bit more in range. We don't have an accurate tire display for them, so we leave that off. But you'll hear them complain about it variously throughout the chat. Looks like we've got 25 cars on the grid, so that is a nice clean race for everybody. Got a few more spots remaining, but doesn't seem like anybody else joining just yet. So 13 minutes now. A few guys that we haven't seen. Don't see Mo Powers, don't see Tommy Boy, so definitely a chance we'll see some last minute entries, but nothing promising.
A lot of traffic.
Traffic.
Apache Boy's got a big gap behind him, but then there's a huge grouping coming up behind him. Everybody's trying to file in and make sure they can get a clean lap in the bag. But we will stick with Patchy as he heads around turn 11 into the final straight. He will start off the rapid fire laps. Coming in with some speed here. Going through the 90. A nice clean line using all of the curve. That might be a cut already, I think.
Oh, and Zach, careful for the curbs.
I have a sneaking suspicion that might have been a cut, but we'll stick with him until the live time site shows me his sector 1 time. Does still seem to be pushing pretty hard, so he's not showing signs that that lap has ended for him just yet. And it's giving him purple sector 1, so I guess that's within reason according to the live timings. We see Moonshiner momentarily disconnect, Gus momentarily disconnect. Hopefully they'll be joining back in shortly. Just try and get their clean laps in again. Patchy 4.5 seconds left on his out lap. So that's putting him around a 10.3. He'll have to find a little bit more time here to make something happen. 2:07 again is going to be the target time, so we'll see if anyone can make that happen. I know we've got Zach Dickinson fans in the chat, so we will take a peek at him in just a minute or two here. As is tradition, we do want to see the first pole lap on the board.
Sorry, Brandon, if you're in here.
Patchy with some good speed now into the heel. He's really pushing these limits. He's got Speed Bump behind him.
Appreciate that, Carlos.
Sounds like we might have Base Cannon joining by the sound of the voice there. Not 100% positive, but that would definitely be a strong entry, last minute or not. I know he's familiar with this guy. So Patchy coming around turn 11. This will be his first quali lap. And we'll see our first flock of times come across the board as he starts off with a 2:09.5, but 2:08 is going to be a little bit closer to the mark coming from Speed Bump there. Wibba comes through, Marin as well. Wibba must have had an outlap there. We got Woohoo and Project right into that 2:10 squad, or 2:10 squad. We got a third entry. I think that was Seb. Cheese with the 2:11, Lando into the 2:09. B3 Ice does not get a clean lap in. Joe Biden gets a 2:17. I think we saw Patchy with a 2:09, Boat with a 2:09, Energy with a 2:08. Or that was Dino up front, rather. We are definitely seeing a nice, healthy grid forming here. Carlos and
Nice
Exeter come
corner,
across.
Zach.
Carlos will not set a clean one, but Exeter with a 211 will. Do we have anybody else coming around the bend? We do. Looks like that's going to be Christian Crafton. He did have a clean out lap, so hopefully he had a clean hot lap as well. He does, putting him at 212 alongside Zach Dickinson. We'll grab on Apache for a moment to try and adjust the camera, but switch over to Zach, who we are side by side with, going into the inner loop, pushing himself pretty hard there. I think he might have just picked up a cut. Chalk that up to broadcaster's curse. Scott Battalion breathing down his neck in the Ostrich 26 car. He'll be trying to get around him, see if he can get his lap in through, and it is Base Cannon joining in with 8 minutes and 50 seconds of quali. That'll definitely give the guys up front something to fight about. I know we did lose Arctic Fox after the practice. He said he wouldn't be able to join for the actual race itself. 208 was achievable by a fair few, so I'll see if Base Cannon can get up to that mark in the short amount of time he has to pick up some laps on this track. He just doesn't have a lot of time with how long the track is. That's what's going to cost him, so I think he'll get at least 4 in. It's questionable whether or not he'll get that. I don't think he'll get a 5th, actually, looking at the time. But I don't see him out and about just yet.
That was nice.
Zach looking gorgeous. Rocking the Sam.
Too early.
Me?
Little known fact for our viewers, Zach
I
Dickinson
don't know how to make that
thanks
turn at all.
his wife Amanda every single time he places podium live on the broadcast. So I'm sure he's hoping to do that tonight. I don't believe he's placed podium yet, but he says that will be tradition. Brownie points still for him nonetheless, as he looks great going through the Essies.
Got some time to make up on the backside.
Who's this chasing down? Oh, Fusion it is in the rookie race car. Another classic Michelin mobile, if you will. So 2 classic liveries pulling alongside each other, getting into a dangerous section, the inner loop. Both managed to pull through, but Fusion loses it a little bit. I think the wheel takes over, and he'll be pulling in a pits for just a minute. We'll see if we can grab onto one of these racers coming around the final few bends here. Brendan Diaz in the Ferrari, currently sitting with a 239, so this is going to be a big chance for him to get around.
Be malicious and say, hey, give me a bump traffic, and then completely spin the back.
26 seconds on his time, so that might put him into the 12s. I don't know if he'll get into the 11s. We'll see right here. 13s even. So, okay, so he's got to get a better lap in right now. I think he was a little bit closer to the middle of the grid. Might have been part of that 210 pack earlier in the practice sessions. Hopefully we can see a strong lap from him here. He's got a little bit of empty air to do so with. So 26 racers on the grid now as Base Cannon still in the pits, but it did seem like he went out for a moment there. So Brennan did manage to find a little bit more time with his entrance into inner loop there. Half a second up. Doing great. Patchy only actually beat Woohoo by 0.001. Yep, and you hear Woohoo recognizing that on the radio as well. Is there another cast commentating in the background? That's just the AI broadcast commentating as I switch racer to racer, so we know which one it is. Sometimes I'll forget to name. So it'll kind of let us know where he stands. Consider him my co-broadcaster, if you will. And lets us know things like that. You know, it's important stuff. But 5 minutes do remain, so you see Brendan whipping through the
Hey,
heel.
that's a new
3
PB,
seconds
it's
up on his time now, so back into the 210s where I thought he was earlier. You do see that 210 group has actually kind of separated into a 211 or a 209.
Good work.
So he might actually want to push. Oh, it looks like as hard as he is, because that time is going to place him into the 209. So he'll join alongside Zach Dickinson. She's all the way up to P7. And is not shabby company to
we
be
can find
with.
some time right here. This is gonna
Oh,
be
he's
my
losing a little bit
last
here, though.
lap.
He's going to need to try and hang on a little better than he is. And he does. That'll put him up into P12. Wow, that is a tight grid. So 7 all the way down to 14, now sitting in a 209s. Kiagolski seems to have joined in as well. The racer from Kenya sitting with a 207.7. So he is a full second ahead of Battalion in front of him.
Okay. Would you guys? No, you guys racing. You guys race a race car for 7.5 an hour. But if it was just for the experience, would you guys race a race car for 7.25 an hour?
I think I would do it for 7.25 an hour in general.
If you choose any car, which one would you choose?
Yeah, I'd probably pay a lot more than that to drive a race car.
Yeah, but like
To be honest. Wow. Like,
think about how much it costs to do to even have
not
to be on the
regularly?
Seeing if we can pick up any tips from the line here from the man, but with only 3 minutes remaining, let's see where base cannon sits. Okay, so he is up on his delta. He's only going into the SEs now, so he's got plenty of
In fact,
time
I've spent a bunch of money and I can only
to
sim
get
race,
something
so,
together. He'll definitely get one more lap in after this one, but we'll see if he can make the McLarens proud. Actually, the only one in the McLaren livery today. Don't see anyone in the sleigh or the Holy Roller, so Patchy will be my only representative today. Sitting currently in P10, sandwiched tightly between Bo Jowson all the way to Baron C.
Yeah. At least.
I haven't gotten that far. I typically wait until hear the pre-race fuel tratter. And then just go off of that.
And that is the conversation, is where do we sit for fuel? So 2 minutes remain in qualifying. There will be a little bit of an overtime so people can get back across the line. This is when you want to start to plan out your race. 2 20-minute races. Second one will be reversed grid. So hoping that we will see some strong action. Anticipating an unfortunate amount of chaos in turns 1 for both the race, the restart, and the second race, and probably second race restart. But I will be adopting a stern 1 race restart rule, which will be shared with these guys in between. Looks like someone is cutting out the back of the track to see if they can just pick up a clean lap altogether. Base Cannon will cross the line and get a clean time in here. Let's see where it puts him. Only with a 210. So he will be starting from P20. Definitely a candidate to get caught up in chaos currently. I'll need to make something happen. Patchy now the only one in fighting shots for Kia. I thought we saw stronger laps from Speed Bump though during our practice sessions. I could be wrong.
Yes, 22 laps worth of fuel.
Oh yeah.
I have to see if there were time result settings. Right there, time attack results we can check in on. Actually, yeah, we'll let the auto broadcast take over with only 22 seconds remaining. And I'll see if we can grab funny the way he tries. So let's see. We did have 207s from Fox and Kia in the practices. 208s from Boat, Splendid, Battalion, Seb, Bo Jowson, Nico, who's not in this race, Patchy, who is, Dino, Speed Bump. Okay, so people are around their times. Nothing actually too unexpected. We're going to turn off auto broadcast because he's starting to annoy me too. I understand why someone was asking about it. We'll try and get in on some action around the grid. Where is Base Cannon? I was going to say probably still going for a lap here. He's going to come across the line, at least in the 209s. Looks like creeping into the 208s. He'll be near his buddy Speed Bump. Ooh, Speed Bump is tied actually with Bont Lando, both at 208.8. So that's going to be a fantastic time for them. We'll head on back to the line just as we saw Speed Bump go across, and he gets rid of the tie. So that'll be over real quick. Boat and Battalion currently have a tie going on, but it seems Battalion might be out on a lap still. So definitely hard to tell. Alright, I do see Battalion's about halfway through the grid, that he's going to be one of these two cars sitting over there. So definitely possible we see him go through. Kia in the 00, and so is Carlos. That'll be the anime car that you see around. We're just waiting now. I will join over though, just so they know. Alright guys, so this is a bigger grid. I'm going to say this once. There will be only one restart. Whether it's race 1 or race 2 is up to you guys. There will only be one restart. Hopefully none.
2nd to 9th within 0.5 of each other, held up in the bus stop twice.
That's a lot of pressure.
Crying face.
Well, I like the rules. That's good.
No, I know.
Listen, I just ran my personal best and still qualified 22nd, okay?
Dude, here, me and you are in the same boat then, because I was like, yeah, I qualified 13th, and then everyone just started putting in their real times.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be a long race.
Hey,
Wait, okay,
at
so
least I ran my PB in qualifying.
Yeah, right.
I am shit on 1 lap. 0.5 of each other, held up in the bus stop twice.
I heard your
Crying
jam.
face.
Alright, so
Just for when
overtime
cars
is
have
so that
already had
these
to cross
guys
the
can-
line for their like final lap.
yeah, what he said.
So it's like they're on their
Alright.
last lap.
So looking
like,
at
they
the
don't wanna
grid,
come
I
off
think
unless
these
they're-
times are
Active
pretty
0.5
much
of each other,
locked
held up in the
in.
bus
I
stop
think Speed
twice.
Bump came
Crying
across.
face.
Ooh, and they gave it to him, so that was worth going around for him. Bumps up into the 3rd row.
it's like a lot
In the
of
1st
bright
row, we're going to have
lights.
Kia and Big D and Energy, followed by
I mean, there's
Patchy
a
and
lot of
Boat,
bright yellow
Battalion and
or
Speed,
there's a
Fusion and
bunch of-
Bot, Base Cannon and
I mean, there's
Bow.
Big
So
Energy,
Base with a
which is
late entry
literally a
does a
fully
great
purple
job.
car, so your
Kia
next
as
are-
well manages to
That is
actually go up
orange.
front.
They're just all
Then we've got Seb and Gus, Cheese and Marin,
You probably don't have to
Woohoo and Project, both in the same livery, so that'll be nice to have them on the same row together. The crowd favorite, Zach Dickinson, is paired up with Brendan Diaz in the 9th row of the grid. We've got Webba and Exeter, Moonshiner and B3 Ice, Chris Crafton and Wanma, and then Joe Biden
Such a great
and
song.
Carlos in the rear.
Which one?
So that's going to be
That's
our
a good
starting
point.
grid. I'm going to take a quick
The one that
second
goes
to get
base
ready
cannon,
here
base cannon.
before everything kicks
And then it drops
off.
the base.
Good luck, boys.
Good luck,
We've
guys.
got a nice even grid here
Zach, how'd
today,
that work
guys.
for
I
ya?
think this is going to be
First
good.
race
We'll have a lot of
you
good
shaved
clean
3
racing.
seconds off my time. I
I
appreciate it.
tried to set that
Let's
rule as
go,
far as the
bro.
restarts
dude,
go,
good.
so that
That's huge gains.
we don't have anybody,
You know what you're doing with your setups
you know,
now, I see.
feeling like they're screwed over.
I'm clicking and
It will
dragging
be up
until
to the
something
grid,
feels
you
good.
know. So
Oh.
that is up to them.
Are you at least like knowing what
There will only
a
be
thing will do?
one restart.
Yeah, I mean,
So hopefully we don't need it, but I did know the
description
EU
definitely
guys.
helps a
I
lot,
didn't
and,
catch the first race they needed one,
kinda-
and it
actually
sounded
what I
like the
first
second
did
race
here
they could
was
have used one,
reload
but I
the
just
tune
wasn't
that you
around
gave
to
on
do so
the-
for
on
them.
Not
attached-
active. 0.5 of each
Oh,
other,
that's
held
where
up in
we
the bus
ended
stop
up.
twice.
setting, and then I
Crying
built
face.
off of that,
Wow.
and I started to realize the car just wasn't biting on the. This is a very high-speed track, right?
Yeah,
so,
true.
I was
Have
like,
not
man,
active
this, I
0.5 of
feel
each
like
other held up in the bus
there's
stop
too much
twice.
dampening going
So what did we
on.
do? I
Maybe
think
not
we
enough, but
did on the
anyways, I just
one
maxed
lap
it out.
a
I started doing
2:11.6.
extremes, right? So I went all the way to the left,
Same
all the
thing
way
So
to
it
the
looks
right.
like
And
our
then
whole
all the way to the
starting
right. I was like,
grid
dude,
was able to
these times
pass
are
that
dropping
up
down
until
huge.
Wama and P23. So
And
Wama,
then
Joe,
it
and
was
Carlos
just
are
a
going to
matter
be
of
the
tire
guys in the
pressure,
back.
because the right side
Try and
stays
send them a little
cold,
message ahead of
pretty much
time.
the entire race unless you're
Just
sliding.
to
It's
So,
literally my Laguna setup that I use everywhere
yeah,
is
just built
stopped
off
twice.
that, and
Crying
Never
failed
face.
my Laguna setup that I
was
use
really happy
everywhere
with
is
it.
stopped twice.
I like it.
Crying
And we
face.
will
It's
just
working for
make
you.
sure that
Yeah.
we are
Big time.
in the pits, which we seem to
Oh,
be.
so yeah, fuel.
20L.
Oh,
Our failed my
I
Laguna
went
setup
20.
that I use everywhere is stopped
20?
twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
Crying
good.
face.
There's no way we do more than
And
11 laps
Carlos.
though, because I mean, even my calculation says like about 10ish laps. You could put 12 laps of fuel in.
All right.
Stay where I am.
So we
Come on,
are
boys,
getting
good
ready
luck.
to
Another
start
good
things
race.
off. Let's
I
see
guess
how
you're staying
things
confident, huh?
go. Ooh,
Yeah,
it
good luck,
grabbed on to
luck.
the wrong racer here. Got Kiagolski up front. This is one of the bigger grids that we've done here. 25, it looks like, top to bottom. And away we go.
Nope.
Speed bump does have a little, yeah, call it a reaction time. It actually is a countdown HUD. It's totally legal. It just gives him a little bit of a better opportunity. Kia going wide out on the first turn, but it looks like we don't have any chaos in the grouping behind him. We'll take a launch onto this main pack though as we get closer and closer to the chicane. I think we're currently with speed bump up in 5th position. A little crash there. We'll see. So that's 2 racers spun out. Carlos goes through, Joe goes through. So that'll be Brennan and Woohoo caught up in the mix. We're going to try and see what happens going into the chicane. Everybody's going to have to pick a line here. It's going to get a little bit tight. Tight it does. But we don't see anybody really killing each other just yet. Nope, nothing too bad. So our whole grid manages to make it through what I assumed would be the most dangerous parts of lap 1. So does that mean we have more action to come? That will be determined. Moonshine with a great pass through is Patchy with a dangerous re-entry, but everybody manages to avoid him. I think he thought he had a little more time than he did. Moon and Exeter in a spot that we've seen damage happen before, but Exeter manages to get ahead. Someone is spinning out. That would be Gus ahead in the Marlboro. Sounds like a little bit of contact there is what caused Patchy to go out in the first place. Kia now nursing a 1-second lead above Big Dean Energy. We are watching these guys in the back here. You can see Zach up ahead, nursing that P12 position ahead of Wibba, it seems. Ooh, and a little contact there with Mariner and Moonshiner. That's in a dangerous spot. But Moonshiner manages to go through. We're going to look into the speed and base battle now. These guys are going side by side into the final straightaway. They've got a little bit less acceleration than speed bump behind as they had to give each other some space. I did turn the AI off at this point, so you'll also hear the chatter of the radio if you're still hearing stuff, but other than that, it is just me now. Heading through the S's, we've got quite the lineup chasing down P10, frankly all the way into P6. As you can see, Fusion and Lando. Fusion going for the bump drafting strategy, so he's going to try and get them a little bit further away from base cannon behind. See if they can't just catch up to Bo Jowson.
Where are you?
Ooh, and base cannon does get disconnected, unfortunately. Oh, and he comes right back in.
Sorry, Seb, I don't know what happened.
What happened? What the fuck?
That was
like
crazy. He disappeared, but he came back in. Seb manages, with quick reaction time, to only lose a spot or two. We happened to catch it. It was all good. It worked out. I'm not entirely sure how it worked out, but that it did. We've got Cheese ahead that we're locked in on in P11. You see Seb there in P12. Early moments in the race. It's only 4 minutes in. A lot of time left to get back up. And it looks like we do have another pass action here. That's going to be Seb trying to work his way back up to where he was on Wibba behind. I don't know that he's going to have a chance right this second. I think Gus is also going for a move on Juan Ma, but we'll see if Seb can get the switch back. He does not. Gus manages to get the clean pull through on the toe. We'll see Project Dickinson trying something on Zach, but Zach manages to get through cleanly on turn 9. He'll be working his way back ahead now, chasing the grid ahead of him. I think towards the P12 battle in front with Wibba and Seb.
Oh no.
Fusion and Base having a little bit of action.
Oh my, how are you, mate?
Sounds like, oh wow, we got
right
some
there.
big spinning going
There's
on.
nothing I can do but hope
You're
that
fucking
you
floating in the
stay
air again like a UFO.
where you're at.
Oh, my suspension is so damaged.
So we might have had
Yeah,
a
I'm
little
out of
bit.
My steering is crooked.
All right, so it looks like a big collision. It has Fusion knocked out of the race, unfortunately. Marin C manages to get past Zach. I think Zach got caught up in that collision as well.
Somebody parked on the outside. All I can do is try to go on the inside. You just gotta hold your brakes. The only thing I can hope you do is that you hold your brakes. Otherwise, I gotta guess. You know.
I didn't think
Get past, please, for the love of God.
A little bit of discussion there. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I think that is going to be the ultimate move as a penalty for Alcon. We will review the play afterwards. This is one nice thing about an open race, though. At the end of the day, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I'm
in the anime car, off in La La Land, we've got Kiagolski. He's just enjoying the sunset, enjoying the drive, actually setting up for a bit of a hot lap here, 4 seconds ahead of the closest man to him, significantly far ahead of the action. We'll give you a little example here. So this is his current chaser. That'll be Boat behind in the DuPont battalion trying as well. And then this is where I'd say the pack itself starts up. So you've got Bot Lando chasing down Bo Josen, which is going to be definitely a little bit confusing with Bo Els. But we'll be fine. I thought there was a Bo Johnson, but I could be wrong. Speed bump being chased down by Dean Energy, and Base Cannon behind him. Is Base Cannon in 22nd? Base Cannon is in 21st position right now. I wonder what happened. I think it's maybe he pit and came back out. I'm not sure. Let me take a look here at the live standing. Dino, it seems, just had a little bit of a spin. That is actually in a tricky spot, so let's take a look and see. He'll get a little bit of a gap here to enter in with some speed. He's going to be chased down by Patchy behind him in the number 4 car. 4 versus 14 in all the action going on now. Patchy's got a lot more speed. He's going to have the opportunity to make a move, and he does. They'll switch positions. Can Wibba and Zach use this little battle going on as both racers go wide to their opportunity, to their advantage?
Why is this suspension?
I think Zach is going to be suffering from a little bit of damage at the moment.
Behind you and try and race you.
We see this pack is slowly starting to separate a little bit as we've got Project Purple now pitting for suspension damage. That's going to be a very long fix. Joe Bynum will get the opportunity to pass him and go into P17. So that will be pretty strong for him. We're seeing if Zach can make something happen here on Wibba. Both racers, it looks like, have taken a little bit of damage. Zach more so, as we can see the bends in his hood. Well, that could be something to do with the body work and paint on Wibba. Just dying a little bit, don't mind me. Wibba goes a little bit wide. Zach finally gets the pass into P13. Marin C will get the opportunity into tow. He takes a little bit of a Tokyo drift line though, and Wibba will get this spot right back and hold on to P14 for now, as Gus gets the chance to pass by Marin C following the Tokyo Drift move. So Zach now with a little bit of open air to try and catch into Dean Energy in front. He's got his eyes on this three-way battle for P9. At least getting into the points for the first race will be something strong. Reverse grid, it gets a little chaotic, so you never know what'll happen. Kia could very much get hit in the mix. Same with any of those leaders there, as they'll be at the back of the pack. So it's going to be an interesting race too. Going through turn 10 now, Zach Dickinson with some speed into the final one as well. He's still up on his time, so this is going to be a strong performance from him. We'll see what he puts up now.
Yep.
A 209.9, so that's definitely going to help him out. 210.3 from Dean in front of him, so he's definitely starting to get a little bit faster. Let's see, where's Base Cannon? Base Cannon's going to try and get a little bit of bump draft action going with Speed Bump. Again, it's showing him as a full lap down. I'm not entirely sure where that lap down was. Unless he must have teleported to pits. Let me see if we see something on there. Base Cannon.
Jesus, thank you.
It might be because of the disconnect and come back. I'm not positive, because it is only something is tracking very weird. But we'll have to take a look at the replay during that move. I'm pretty sure Speed Bump is actually, or sorry, Base Cannon is actually in 7th position. Let's pop into the chat for a second and just ask. Hey, Base Cannon.
Yes?
Did you pit?
No?
Okay, just checking.
Do we need to?
No.
Yes, you need to.
No. I'm just checking because something was weird with the live timing standings, whatever.
That's it's on. I was gonna say something as well. It's on mine too. It's because
no worries.
my internet like dropped for 2 different.
I thought I saw that,
for
but
like 5 seconds. Yeah.
You're good. Yeah, you're all in the replay, so just keep racing. You're chilling.
All right, appreciate you.
All right, yeah. So he's still racing. I don't know what it is that is going on as far as the grid goes, but we see him right behind Speed Bump in P7 currently.
Are you bringing a 200 or 100?
Between.
Base Cannon now showing, so 2 laps behind. I think that's because it was 2 laps difference. Very odd indeed, but we'll get to the bottom of that at the end of the race. We'll try and remember to tune back into this action. Speed Bump though, looking for a chance on Botlando or to help Botlando. That's going to be the question. He can put a little bit of distance between them. See, Patchy is still in the pit, so he must be fixing some damage as well. Same with Brendan Diaz, or they might be calling their races for the moment. Woohoo Man now goes through into P19 as a result. Looking around the grid, Zach Dickinson still in the points, but fighting Moonshiner behind him. I've got Speed Bump looking for that move on Botlando. That's going to be one of the Clotus. We might have some issues with Juan Ma, it seems. That I am not positive. We heard a call out, but I'm not sure what just yet. We'll go back to the action while we let them figure that out until we see the next play. 7 minutes remaining, so 4 laps does sound like a good amount. Kiagolski out in no man's land. Boat nursing a pretty comfy lead. Same with honestly everybody in your top 5. Speed Bump now cruising since he's made the pass on Botlando, so we don't really see anybody getting pressured until this point here. Zach has safely gone through Moonshiner, so we'll see if he can start to catch up to Dean again. Those guys have been cruising through the grid together.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. We do have base bump and speed near each other. That's the one thing the timings are not showing.
Either get behind me, get behind me.
Well, no, I was gonna try that in fourth to see.
We'll see. Yep. So we do see Base Cannon making a move on speed bump, so that technically puts him into 5th position. I know it's going to be a little bit tricky.
Probably the next street.
Remember. So we do have Base Cannon and speed bump working together here. Base is pulling off just a little bit, it sounds like.
I know, don't worry, I'm lifting.
Base Cannon gets a little nervous that he'll still get the bump draft,
Oh,
but
no,
speed
yes,
carries
yeah.
off. Oh, Base hits the sand, pushes speed bump a little bit wide. Gives him the opportunity to take P5 back. Yeah, it'll put Base Cannon into the P6 position there. You do see Bot Lando trying to catch up to the battle in front. We do have a 3-way battle going on for P11 as well.
I can get you on this one.
These guys seem to be working together a little bit, so we'll take the moment to see what comes from a fight rather than a little bit of cooperative racing. I know those guys are probably going to try and get up to P4 together if they can. Maybe even take a shot at some podium points.
Maybe on the next time we go past you.
There and see Gus and Wibba looking pretty good right now. So Zach is actually sitting P10. That's one thing that we want to note. So he's actually the last of the points. He does still need to push pretty hard and defend that. I don't know where the collisions lie. I don't know where cut warnings lie. So a lot of variables still to come from the race 1 action. Hopefully we can see those results pretty shortly after the race wraps up here. Not seeing any movement out of these guys just yet. I see we do have Carlos off to the side, so he'll get passed again by the main grouping. Let's take a look real quick at where Wanma is, as I know he was mentioned earlier, but just seems to be having a little bit of a rough go of it. He'll have to get a re-entry on now, but he'll be well on, I think, before the group gets here. Let's see if he gets moving. Okay, he does. That's all we needed there. Let's look back in at speed bump. So Bot Lando has now closed the gap. He's within half a second. Speed bump and Base Cannon pretty close together as well. Again, the live timings are messed up, so Base Cannon is truly in front of speed bump, so he holds P5 and speed bump will be P6.
Oh, yeah. Anything to disrespect the president.
And we do have Biden sitting in P. Ooh, we got one hell of a fight going on right now. It looks like Gus and Wibba heading through the Essies together. They're going to be trying to make a move to, I think, catch up to Moonshiner.
Brakes on it still.
I don't think this is anything friendly, though. It definitely seems to be a battle. Gus took the position. Wibba wants it back, but Wibba drops significantly more speed through the inner loop. That'll give Marin C a chance to catch up and Gus a chance to fully clear. We do get a glimpse at the broken windshield of Wibba there, so that'll explain a little bit of the struggle. We'll see if Marin C can make something happen here into the laces. 3 minutes remaining, so not too much time left to go. These guys are going to have to start figuring out their positions, making their final moves. I don't think everybody is aware that Base Cannon is going to shake up the grid order here due to some tracking errors. Marin C finally going to get the opportunity on Wibba. He's going to have to do something in the braking zone here because Wibba's definitely going to try it, I think.
Are they taking off on us, P4?
And they have not just yet.
In front of us? Oh, Bojo.
I can't tell.
And they do seem to be catching up just a little bit based on my live timings to P4 ahead of them. Wibba managing to stay ahead of Gus now. Do see a little battle in front, I think just for fun, with it seems Wibba and, oh sorry, not Wibba, that'll be SHI. I'm not sure who that is. Moonshiner probably. And who's he got with him there? Moonshiner and Gus fighting it out in front. Ah, okay, so that'll be the other battle happening. The Marlboro car and Moonshiner in the cheese.
Not gonna miss my shifter there.
While this battle is entertaining, let's take a look and see if these guys are still helping each other out. And I wouldn't say they're within range to do just that, but they're still fighting for it. Only a battle for P5 at the moment, though. You see a nice little cushion to Bo Josen ahead. I think Basecan is going to try and reel him in on the next lap. Oh! I think a little disconnect from Base Cannon sends Speed Bump railing into the wall. I think he's got some significant damage here. Yeah, his car is looking absolutely toasted.
Did you lag out?
Yeah, it looks like I did. I don't know what happened.
I think we had some significant lag action by Base Cannon. Speed Bump just struggling to get around at this point. He's gonna try and keep going.
No, I ran
know.
into you. You just stopped dead on the
Alright, so that's gonna drop him all the way down to P8. We'll see what happens. Base Cannon true disconnects this time. I think he's gonna try and fix up his connection. It's unfortunate, but that's why it happens during open weeks. You know, something we wouldn't want to see during the proper events. We do have a large portion of the grid getting past Speed Bump now as he drops to P12 with the final lap coming up. This is actually going to be it, as Kia will not be making it around one more time. So 10 laps total. Kia Golski leading from the moment the flag changed. Boat hanging in there, only lost 8 seconds total, so a little less than a full second per lap. So definitely hanging on pretty well. We'll see Project Purple actually chasing him right now. B3 Ice chasing Purple, and then we've got Boat, the one who's actually chasing down Kia there. So that's a good little stretch from Kia to the number 2 car, Boat. As you can see, Kia all the way down at the turn, and we are still working to get there. Wanma, it seems, has a little bit of contact with Seb.
Alright, if leader's on final lap, I am right behind the leader.
We're gonna watch him and see what he does with this car behind him, as it seems he might be oh, but we have one hell of a battle, it seems like, shaping up into some of the final stretches. I see Moonshiner looking for a chance at Gus. I see Woohoo looking for a chance at Fusion. Where does everybody lie on the grid? So Woohoo and Fusion is going to be the big battle right now. These guys are turn 5, the outer loop, so they'll actually be behind Gus and Moonshiner. Taking a look to see if we see any contact with Wama at some point. Woohoo really diving in. He's trying to make the most of his opportunities here. I'm not seeing Moonshiner or Gus go for anything strong. It's going to be between these two as one of the final battles. They do have traffic in front. Carlos, we'll see if he pulls aside. He does to let these guys through, but he's holding the pace a little bit, so they're going to have to make something happen. Not exactly sure what. Woohoo goes for a dive in and contact. We got both racers spinning out. Fusion able to keep moving.
Crying face.
Who's this next to me?
Oh shit, that was me. Holy fuck.
Don't you have another lap to do, man?
It's the race over. What the hell with this message?
It says leader on last lap and then race over.
Yeah, one more, dude.
I'm still seeing race over.
At J Battalion, all race 2 SEC behind IU's everywhere is stop
Wow, what a race, boys.
Crying face.
Sounds like we might have had a little bit of confusion there at the end. I myself am a little confused on where we ended up with some of this stuff.
I haven't got in a wreck. Oh. Isn't that crazy?
I got into
You can see what Zach was driving with towards the end there. That was quite unfortunate. Same with Speed Bump. I'm not sure. Oh, here he comes through the line. Funny enough, so those wheels there, that is roughly how he was driving the majority of his race. things were not looking great. I think Brendan DS,
Yeah,
something happened there.
Yeah, you're probably fine.
well, I'm dropping places on the leaderboard right now.
Well, you're done for then.
Wait, who's asking?
B3 ice.
No, it flagged correctly. You're good. You finished the race properly. You're P16.
18th
16th.
and now 20th.
Yeah, I'm sitting in 21st now.
So you
No,
don't do it.
it's 16th. Don't worry.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay. I just
Deep breaths. Check the
No,
live
I'm not
timings
worried. I'm
page
also
before
worried
the
myself
before
into
the
a
other
wall
one.
when
So
I'm in
that's
second,
like
going
more
down to
accurate
11,
than
LOL.
whatever your built-in thing is.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not really that worried about placement, but
Was this for points?
No.
I was doing.
Alright,
I'm gonna let them all answer.
Oh.
How don't they know it's
This
for
was
points?
because I am stupid, as Leclerc would say.
Alright, so for those who
and
don't
he
know,
goes down to
season
11
4 is
LOL.
all
got me
British
with,
tracks. So
yes,
the
it's
track
for
that's
points
covered in
today.
I Love New York stickers
Boat,
is
what
not a part of
Nice-
season 4.
Nice pace, man.
And for those of you just joining us, this is Speed Bump's custom
thank you, sir.
swamp pit
Zach,
crew.
what'd you say?
You guys
Repping the
got me
It's
with
My
the
I
Swamp
just took
crew.
her, but I
today,
don't
huh?
normally take
Got
trying
a
to keep up to
proper
Kiago
So
Alski
what
and
points?
Bandit LOL.
motivation.
It's not for points
And
today.
Man
we've
is
got
fast.
Patchy
yeah, yeah,
I
as
don't
well.
normally take
Big
trying
sad,
to
big
keep up to
sad.
Kiago Alski
Oh,
and
yeah,
Bandit
yeah,
LOL.
yeah, yeah.
Angry.
I was feeling so proud of myself for
British
getting
team.
P8, bro. Are you serious? Like,
So excellent,
I
excellent
don't
racing
feel
by
Patchy,
everybody
sorry about
there.
that bump. Gladly take
It, like,
trying to keep
got
up.
looked
clear
like
to
you
go.
guys-
Sorry about
You
that.
know what that
too wide
means.
at
I will
first, and
be
then just like
right
stopped rating
back.
back. So I'm like,
LOL.
what the fuck?
I'm so sorry, man. That's
I-
I
no,
really.
Mate, honestly, like I really don't care, man. Like
I
MX5,
know, I just feel
I'm
bad.
cursed in MX5, so just live with it.
you are really cursing MX5. That's for sure. Maybe.
Well, now we get to
It's a,
How far
it's a
back
chance
does
for you to
reverse
get
grid
better
go?
speed, though. You know.
Take
Like, maybe
trying
let's
to
do the
keep up
wrong
to
one.
Kiago Alski and
Yeah,
Bandit
maybe it's-
LOL.
You are the common denominator.
We're about to
The
find out.
sounds of
Keep
me,
it
the mechanic,
Take trying to keep up to Kiago
hammer
Alski
down
and
on these
Bandit
goals.
LOL. That works. You are in the back.
Do these quick
Take
oil
trying to keep up to
changes.
Kiago Alski and
Just
Bandit
garage
LOL.
sounds.
To be fair, I will say like that is kind of similar to me in like GT.
NP I got destroyed by everyone. Haha. Take trying to keep up to Kiago
races
Alski and Bandit LOL. Me up to Kiago
That was
Alski
me
and
checking
Bandit
the
LOL.
blower on the motor. Works fantastic.
We banned you, bro. We caught your cheats.
And we are back to the race.
I know if you murder everybody, then then there's no one to compete with.
Just take out Zach and we'll forgive you.
Okay.
Hey, cow.
My PC
Dang.
broke.
It's okay. Listen, I'm with it.
Wait,
I know
how could
I'm
you do that
intimidated.
to
That makes
Sexy
sense.
Stats, man, bro? How could you do that?
Oh,
What a
I'm gonna throw
title.
my song on, dude. You know?
It's supposed to be reverse grid. Someone just said it hasn't been reversed in the grid. It's supposed to
Bo,
be
are you
reversed
from
in the
Long
grid.
Beach?
I
See
am.
in a minute, I guess.
562, baby.
Yeah. Are you?
I was raised there, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I did a lot of deep sea fishing out of the port there.
Oh, sick, man.
Not surprised the boat loves Long Beach.
Yeah.
Dude,
So,
a boat-
true
boat
reverse
was
grid.
not a
We've
boat
got
on track,
Carlos and
that's
Juan
for
in the
sure.
first row.
Couldn't
And
catch up in first
Exeter,
place, though.
Patcher,
Boat-
Exeter
the
and
boat was
Patchy,
cruising.
Woohoo Fusion, Cheese and
Yeah, I don't know how to
Ice,
say that guy's name, but
Project
yeah, he was moving.
and
He was like
Biden,
9 seconds
Speed
ahead
Bump
of
and
me.
Marin C, Wibba and Moon, Gus and Zach, Dean and Seb, Botlando, Bo. I think Boat just
why'd you
disconnected,
leave?
Battalion, Kia.
No.
Wait, why
So
did
a
they do
little
it?
bit unfortunate.
Oh, I was changing. Oh, I was changing a setting. All right. Did I start from the pit? All right. Well.
Might have him starting for the pit or something, I'm not positive.
Oh my.
But race 2 starting out now. We've got Carlos ready to go. I have a sneaky suspicion how this one's going to go. I already hear chaos over comms. Exeter either with a great start or too early of one, but it looked pretty good. He's making his way through. A little bit of contact there with Exeter and Wama. Juan's going to go wide, but he does join right back in. And a big spin out for Wibba, it seems. Contact all around. We've got cars swinging over the place.
No, I almost made it through.
So I think that will be the reset.
Reset.
And I'll give it to him.
Reset.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, I made it through it.
She last few
That will
races have
be
been
the
first
one
place.
reset. Hopefully those guys who weren't
LOL.
able to join will be able to get back
Noodle, I
in.
dodged that all like a boss. And the grid for me up to
A little bit of chaos goes a long way. Wouldn't be a rookie race if it wasn't like that. Seems like we got people who are able to get back in. That's all that matters.
We realized after turn 1, Boat was
See,
here,
I don't
so
think
they
we're gonna
restarted.
get Base Cannon joining us back in, but you can see now we do have the full grid all together.
Oh, we were all clean. 3 wide.
So like I said,
We were like 5 wide.
one restart, they used it. Hopefully things go a little bit better here. We'll see if Exeter can recreate that excellent start. He was perfect off the line. We'll see if he can do it one more time here. Hopefully it doesn't pick up any type of drive-through or anything.
Maybe.
Yeah, so Exeter and speed.
What was that up there?
Oh,
Yeah, they probably
that was
jumped.
Moonshiner. He jumped hella.
Dude.
Ooh. Looks like Moonshiner. Oh man, a little bit of contact there immediately.
No! Oh my god!
And we'll
was so
see. Not too much better race too, as we've got Beyblades all over the track. Exeter, Brendan Diaz, Big Dean Energy, Boat, and Battalion all caught in that one pretty heavily. We've got pretty much a big grid though. Other than that, Woohoo and Carlos side by side as we see everybody staying together.
Another turn.
So this is going to be a little bit tricky. We do see someone spinning out. Who gets caught? Moonshiner does there. We'll see if everybody can get through this as well. We've got a little bit of contact project with a very unsafe re-entry, but cars managed to avoid him. And I see a slow car there. It's going to be Juan Ma, kind of dangerously slow alongside the grid. He's spinning out a little bit. Oh, almost comes into contact there with Battalion. We'll see what happens heading off the track here. Crashes in with Joe Biden. Unfortunately, seems to be kind of coming in danger of other drivers at this point.
Oh, you got your caution lights on?
I do.
We are going to be removing him from this race, unfortunately.
Wait, why do they get kicked from the race?
Who got kicked?
Someone got kicked.
RP, app not active at all like a boss, and the grid for me up to Kiago Alski and Vendit LOL.
Base cannon, base cannon.
Yeah, crash.
Base cannon, base cannon.
There was there's a limit to the amount of contacts between the two races, Juanma, and I think he set the trigger, but it's not something I can fix during a race, unfortunately.
You know, but I mean, on the first race, I didn't even crash into anyone. Some people crashed into me, and I got kicked. I don't think that's fair, but that's okay.
It's like an automatic, but I will take a look at it and make sure that it's not all fucked up. But I'm sorry that it happened in the middle of the race.
No problem.
Yeah, the thing is that even if someone hits you from behind,
So I'll let this one going. We'll let this one keep going there, but we will go over the replays there to see kind of what's going on.
It just says that was a collision.
This is gonna get dicey real quick, isn't it?
Man, my damage icon is like.
Anyway, so speed bump in front. I don't know why that one's saying number 2 now. Everything's getting a little bit messed up there. But we got him being chased down by Woohoo Man, although he did just make a pretty clean pass. Wibba and Cheese fighting it out behind them. We see a little bit of action going on right now between, the Anime Brothers battling it out. Kia trying to prove he can deserve to wear that livery just a little bit more as he swings past. Carlos now going to be backing up ice into the big pack behind him. See a lot of people looking for space behind Bojausen, Patchy. Unfortunately, Moonshiner disconnects there during the server. Man, we got one hell of a pack going on here. Ice is leading it through. Ice goes wide though, takes Patchy out in the contact. Bo Jowson does take Seb out and Boat with him. An awkward re-entry is going to be dangerous for Base Cannon. He manages to slip through. Can Project? They both do as well. Wow, that's going to be one dangerous section of the race there. But that whole pack will stay together as Project and Base manage to find their way through. Base a full lap down. He's got a lot that he's trying to do. Joe Biden pulls into the pits. It seems like we've got Fusion and Zach trying to work together to catch up to Carlos and Botlando ahead. They've got a huge gap behind them. Battalion goes wide into Fusion. This is going to be a dangerous spot for them to try and get back into the race. Fusion manages to pull on and out of the way. Battalion gets pulled by Patchy though, swung wide by Seb. Oh, and Patchy pulls in with a little bit of contact there as well. This is a lot of chaos going on throughout.
I'm sorry about that, Fusion. I honestly tried to miss you, bud.
I think we're gonna need to have a big debriefing before the season kicks off. Things that definitely need to get addressed after the broadcast for sure. In the meantime, we've got Ice and Brendan trying to battle it out. I see someone else pulling up though. That'd be Bo Jowson on Ice. I think Ice has definitely got a little bit of suspension issues, he was saying. And Zach's given the go-ahead by Battalion, so I think Battalion not only going off, but also going with some suspension issues. Patchy having some struggles, as you can hear through the automated chat. I gotta take a look and see what we got going on here. Boat now taking a pass on Diaz in the Ferrari car. The Jeff Gordon livery looking good as it goes flying through. And through the heel with some speed as he manages to keep it within limits, but continues to increase his distance to Brendan Diaz behind. I've got Cheese now looking for an opportunity on Wibba.
Getting hit Manel like a boss, and the grid for me up to Kiago Alski and Bendit LOL.
Patchy was either nudged or hit. I'm not entirely positive. We just missed the edge of that one in the broadcast there, unfortunately. Just to address the Walmart thing, I didn't mean it's automatic in that it's kicks him automatically. I mean it's automatic in that it counts collisions automatically, so it flagged me with a certain number between the two races. And I didn't realize that they weren't all necessarily his fault. So that's what's going to get reviewed for those wondering.
Oh, Joe Biden's taking a nap in the pits.
Still looking at the race. So we got Wama, Energy, Exeter, and Moonshiner all out of the race. Seems like Joe Biden has left the race as well. A huge gap between him and Patchy, I'd imagine at this point. Patchy about a full lap down on Base Cannon. Oh no, not full lap it seems, as the Deltas readjust themselves. Interesting. And Patchy ends up disconnecting, so he will join that disconnected crew also.
Over for 5 minutes. Get out of here.
Interesting. We do see Battalion in the pits there trying to correct his damage. Boat looking for a move on Seb in the Mogo Mobile, which he's doing okay. He might have the opportunity here through heel, which I believe is where we saw him pass through Ice on the previous lap.
You're on the wrong way.
So Boat making his way a positional lap. That's pretty good pace. See if he can get up to speed bump ahead. We do see Kiagolski now is looking for a chance on Wibba into the top 3. He's got Cheese not too far behind him, so he must have separated the two of them just a little bit at some point. Don't want to ignore this battle going on here. At some point, someone will start to pull away. The question is just when. Boat with a later line through turn 11 carries a lot of speed. And he'll start to walk away, I think, just a little bit as he cuts Seb out of the drafting range. Kia Golski does move into third position, so gets past Wibba and Gus. I think Wibba might have had a little bit of a spin, not entirely positive. Do you see Chi still chasing him down, but Woohoo's Kia beginning his hunt for Woohoo. Only 2.7 seconds ahead of him, and you can see speed off in the distance. His next target, just over 10 minutes remaining in the race, and we did see that they get a little bit of overtime, so Kia, not a lot of ground to cover based on the pace he was putting up beforehand. He's just got to stay consistent and ignore the pressure on behind from Cheese, who does manage to be doing a pretty good job of sticking with him. That is a familiar call out there. Ooh, as Project Purple spins out through the back of the inner loop there, so that's going to cause him and Seb to go slow for a moment. Project trying to get over is going to cause a collision number 2. Jesus Christ. And we got Zachary digging. Oh my god, almost number 3.
Had no idea.
Okay. Seb finally manages to get moving. Honestly, he seems to be in a little bit more of no man's land at this point, which is where is in his best interest. Project seems to be having significant issues today, so we're going to try not to give him any more broadcaster's curse. We do have Zach Dickinson now chasing down Brendan Diaz in front in P12. He has a little bit of damage. Everybody's got a little bit of damage today, so I think they're going to be longing for the split grids that we have on season Mondays.
Like, and it's only like in the yellow as well. Like,
we'll have to. We have been considering adding some sort of automated ranking system, so we can try to implement that. Yeah, we put that in. I just don't think anybody reads the debriefing or listens to it when we say it. I wish I knew why no one mentioned no one follows the radar F rule, but it would definitely be a lot more beneficial to the grid. Zach now still looking for his opportunity, but we're going to peel away for just a second and see if Botlando can maybe make something happen. Seems like we might have had some sort of spin with ice as he goes falling to the back of the pack, and now sitting in P13. He'll be chased down by Seb behind as he won't have the speed to keep him at bay for long. Project Purple, it seems, has a little bit of an issue there with Marin C, but manages to go through cleanly. Woohoo and Kia heading towards turn 7, the toe. Kia's actually looking for an opportunity to close out this pass as he very recently went through.
A microphone problem.
why is my car just going slower now?
I was ready to mute somebody for the boys, but it sounded like that got sorted very quickly.
It just doesn't get to
Joe Biden disconnected, so.
I thought I was trying to get out of the way. I thought I was with a lap car.
Kia Golski getting the pass off there as it sounds like a battle for P18. J Battalion lets Base Cannon through. As there's actually a nice little grid there. Base Cannon looking for a chance to get through Botlando if he can. Woohoo man sticking close to the rear of Kia, so 6 minutes 50 seconds remaining. He's got 4.6 seconds to close on Speed Bump in front. It's certainly going to be tough. Speed Bump managed to get through lap traffic, it seems. Who's he got behind him there? That's going to be Carlos. So Carlos will be one of the variables in this last 6 minutes. I am so fucking sick.
It's literally only like
Doing it for the people as I see Botlando and Wibba starting to battle it out. Botlando's going to look for his chance to get through. And you hear Base Cannon cheering him on because he knows he can ride that draft into the chicane. Botlando going to pull alongside slowly here, so he definitely has the nose in, but not all the way through before the chicane. It'll come down to the braking point. Lando has to be a little bit harder on to leave the space for Wibba, but that causes an issue as the pack groups up heading into outer loop. Battalion now sees the opportunity to get past base once more. Both battles for position, so no one's gonna want to get that give that up just yet.
That surprised me a bit, but I was able to get around because we stayed still.
Keep hitting Hitman L like a boss, and the grid for me up to Kiago Alski and
Kia,
LOL.
Woohoo, Cheese, Gus, all fighting now. Everybody kind of has their own time in the next 5 minutes to just focus on the man in front or defending for the man behind. So depending on what their overall goals are, but looking good. Speedbot managing to hold Kia off so far. The real question will be whether or not he can do so during the race.
Wow.
Battalion holding off base cannon for the moment, and Wibba holding off bot Lando. We've got two very strong battles for position going on right now. It's not sure who's going to get the pass next. Base cannon is definitely going to be looking for it into the final straightaway using the draft. See if he can at least pull that switch back off that he's looking for right now. He's going to need to pull into the draft first. Same with bot Lando. Both racers are going to try and make a move into turn one. We'll see a little bit of double action here. Can we see two changes for position? We don't. But Lando pulls off a little too early and gives Wibba the chance. Base cannon, though, does get the move off on Battalion. And I do see Cheese trying to catch up to Woohoo Man, only 0.8 away, so we will try to turn to that in a little bit if we can. 4 minutes remaining. Kiagolski has made up a second since we last checked, so it's looking more and more likely. Bot Lando is real good at hanging out to the draft, but it looks like he's just waiting. I don't think he's trying to make that move just yet. Battalion saves the car. You can hear over comms that his current challenger base acknowledging the skill going into that part of the competition there. And nobody is giving an inch. We'll try and take a look from the rear of the pack here. Let those guys battle up front while we keep an eye on the Switchback brothers over here. Of course, as we do, we see Battalion maybe giving up the spot. Same with Lando on Wibba, but not going to happen just yet. 3 minutes remaining. Kiagolski, 3 seconds left to close. Man, he is closing it with some force. Battalion goes wide, so that might give base the chance he was finally looking for there. Oh, base cannon looking side by side through turn 10. Let's see if they'll stay together through turn 11. Base is going to go in a little bit faster, so he'll have a chance to stay in front. But Battalion will have the draft, and we'll take a look in front of them as well. I'm not sure, but Lando did manage to get through. It seems Wibba had a little crash with the wall, so he lost the pace. He will now be traffic for the guys behind him. So I'm not sure how that will work or play out, as obviously they are not blue flagging him. However, they do have the pace, so there is a chance that Wibba's going to either get involved in this competition here, or they're going to have to find a creative way around him. Cheese only 0.5 away from Woohoo, and Kia 1.5 now away from Speed Bump in front. They get closer and closer to the final lap of the race. They will come around for one more, so we are going to see 10 laps. Both racers struggling right here through outer loop between the battle of base and Battalion. Wibba just leading the charge for them, trying to keep them together. Doesn't look like anyone's got a clear advantage. I hear a little bit of come on. Woohoo, or Gus and Project may have had some sort of a spin or some kind of an issue.
Damn, man, I hate to see you go out like that.
Actually, don't see any contact with racers. Ooh, a little love tap there between Battalion and Base Cannon, but both racers managed to keep moving through. And as we get close to the end, only a few battles remain. Battalion doesn't seem to find the opportunity on Base Cannon just yet. Wibba might be going defensive here. I'm not sure. It does take a wide out line though, so Base Cannon will have the opportunity. But as I thought, Wibba's not going to give him the spot so easy. So Base Cannon having to fight for that is going to let Battalion get up close one more time. Gus now looking for a chance. Or sorry, Botlando found the opportunity on Gus ahead. I think we managed to see that off in the distance. But Gus will try and find one more pass in before this race is over. We've got quite the pass, or the grouping going on. I think Gus may have had a spin out of sorts. Kia only 0.7 seconds away from the man in front. We've got a battle for P1, but we've got a 4-man grid here. Sorry, a 5-man battle at the back of the grid. We're gonna turn over once they reach sector 3 so that we do not miss the end of the race. Sorry, the end of the battle for P1. But it seems right now, for the moment, Speed is hanging on. Base Cannon trying to use Wibba to his advantage, but that's giving Battalion the chance to catch up. There's a little bit of a pool cue action, so this is going to be quite interesting into the chicane. Gus having to pull off causes Wibba in turn, so we'll still have a little bit of nose-in action heading into the outer loop. Gus doesn't have the speed, so Wibba will get by him, giving Battalion the opportunity to use that draft. That might be it for Base Cannon, though. As they all slot in on each other. Now we can't ignore the fact that Kia has an opportunity here on Speed Bump, only 0.1 second away. Battalion starting to move away a little bit from Base Cannon as well. I know we've got that big battle going on in the back. We will try and tune back into it as soon as we can. But first, your battle for the lead is coming down to the final 2 turns. Speed Bump has been hanging on the entire race, but right now it's by a thread. Can Kia get a little bit more off the line? He's certainly trying. He's pulling into the draft as well. It's going to be a very close. Ooh, but not close enough as Speed Bump comes across the line in P1. Woohoo and Cheese are going to have a similar battle, but Woohoo will lock in P3. This is where all the action is going to come down. Cheese, Wibba and Gus kind of egging on Base Cannon and Battalion, and Gus sends them both into a spin in the final straightaway. Base and Battalion, the battle between them ends in what might be a little bit of a side-by-side. And boat manages to get through on Gus there as well. Chaos at the line. You see Project getting chased down by Fusic. Zach with the P11. I know we didn't show him too much, but he did have a nice strong race too. We'll see who else we've got coming across the line. That'll be Brendan Diaz being hunted down by Ice behind him. Not far behind will be Marin C.
Yo, Seb, was that you?
And then it does seem like we've got a little bit of a battle going here. So Seb and Carlos
I feel bad for them, man.
still going for some side-by-side action.
THX guys adding Hitman
We'll
on like a boss.
see what's
And
going on.
Alski and Bendit LOL.
Carlos with a little spin there, so Seb will walk away with it.
I wanted to make it 3 wide, but I backed out of it, and then when I got the slipstream slingshot,
and as is tradition, the dog pile at the end, you can see our final racers coming through. Everybody has now crossed the line.
Yeah, apologies to Gus too, man, because I forgot that we were back markers there.
And that will end it. Obviously, we got a little bit to talk about during the season debriefing before week 2.
On the left side there, and I was like, I need to